Having a growth mindset allows you to overcome challenges and setbacks because you know that things can change, because you know that things can get better, because you know that this thing is not a forever thing. If there's one thing that is constant in this life, it is change. Hi, Angel. Welcome to our Evolution Diary podcast with your host, Esther Brody. Our Evolution Diary podcast is basically just my diary where I document how I'm growing and evolving into the best version of myself. And I hope I can bring you on the journey to evolving and growing and also become the best version of yourself. I hope you're here for the long haul. Enjoy. Mwah. Hi, my angel. Welcome back to another episode of our Revolution Diary podcast with your host, Esther. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day. I hope your day is off to a great start. I hope nobody is stressing you. And if anybody is stressing you, just bounce from them, zip away from them. Okay? Hi, how are you? How is your day going? I mean, what time are you listening to this episode? Tell me. Comment down below. What time are you listening to this episode? Hi, guys. I'm so tired. Well, the show must go on. Today, I'll be talking about creating a growth mindset, having a growth mindset, developing a growth mindset, anything and anything about growth mindset. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, in this realm of creating goals, developing goals, building goals, like trying to become the best version of yourself and trying to create a life for yourself, trying to work towards your goals. We're in the first month of the year. So therefore, like our goals are so much. Like we have so many good goals that we want to achieve, and it's impossible to not have a little bit of setbacks when we are trying to achieve these goals. That's why it's important to have a growth mindset. Now, is either you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. It's one or the other. Well, not everything is always one or the other, but you're either having a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. And I did a little bit of research on this, and the definition of having a growth mindset, according to Carol Dewick. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name. But a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. It is allowing yourself to change and evolve, not allowing yourself to be stagnant, allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to believe that the possibilities are endless. I think that's my favorite word at the moment, believing that the possibilities are endless. I'll take that into consideration. Well, it is allowing yourself to know that there is so much that you can do. There is so much that you can expand. Not allowing yourself to only believe in a certain thing and not just holding yourself to only one way. Just allowing your mind to expand in different ways, believing that there is a possibility of things that can happen. There are different ways that things can turn out for you. Now, what is the importance of a growth mindset? Why do you need to have a growth mindset? Having a growth mindset encourages resilience. It allows you to persevere more towards things. That when you have a growth mindset, you just know that things will get better. You know that this is not the end of be all. You know that things are going to definitely change. The next reason why you should have a growth mindset is because it opens doors to continuous learning and self improvement. When you have a growth mindset, you know that things can always change. You allow yourself to want to learn more. You allow yourself to expand. You allow yourself to get better at things. Having a growth mindset allows you to overcome challenges and setbacks because you know that things can change, because you know that things can get better, because you know that this thing is not a forever thing. If there's one thing that is constant in this life, it is change. So having a growth mindset, like it expands your mind to know that this thing I can change it, this thing can get better. And yeah, having a growth mindset just means that you see beyond your current situation. You see beyond what is currently happening in your life. You see beyond your current circumstances. You are not defined by your current situation. Now, I'm going to share some steps on how you can build or create a growth mindset. Number one, embrace challenges. Things are always going to happen. There is no one person's life that is void of challenges. We are all going to go through challenges. But when you embrace these challenges and you walk through ways in which you can overcome these challenges, not just seeing a challenge and just saying, oh, yeah, this is the challenge I'm facing. There's nothing I can do about it. You see a challenge and you work towards overcoming that challenge. Like you find ways in which you can overcome the challenges. My next one is to shift the perception of failure. See failure as a stepping stone to success, not just see failure as the end of your life. You failed at something, fine. It's either you work towards achieving success at that thing or you let it go. Finding the wisdom to knowing what to hold on to and what to let go. Not letting failure define your entire life. Not letting one failure, you can be even more than one failure, but not letting failure define your entire life. I have failed so many times at so many things in my life, but I've developed the mindset of not letting failure hold me back in life, not letting myself be defined by the times that I have failed at anything. Knowing that I might have failed at something, but that does not mean I'm not successful at other things. Like that does not mean I'm not good at other things just because I have failed at a certain point in life. That doesn't mean I'm not going to succeed at another point in my life. My next tip is to cultivate curiosity. Be open to learning. Be open to wanting to know more things. Like, be open to being challenged by the things you know, about the things you know. Like, be open to learning. Have a curiosity for things. Have a curious mindset to want to know more about certain things. My next one is to have a language of growth. Transform your language from things like I can't to I can't yet, from I want to it's probably not the right time. Changing the way you speak to yourself is so important because the moment you realize that your word shapes your beliefs and your actions is really important. Even the Bible says that from the abundance of the heart, so the mouth speaketh. The words you speak come from the abundance of your heart. It comes from your mindset. Your words come from your mind. So make sure that the words that you're speaking to yourself are very, very positive because your words they shape your life. It affects your life in a very, very large way. My next one is self-reflection. Check the areas of your life where you might have a fixed mindset, the areas of your life where you're not allowing yourself to improve, the areas of your life where you're not allowing yourself to grow in any way, shape, or form. My next step is to focus on effort over results. It is very easy to base your entire confidence on results based. It's very easy to just decide that your entire worth is based on whether you succeed at something or not. Why not just put your words and your mindset on the effort you've put in? You know you did your best. You know you put in your all towards this thing, and that is what should matter at the end of the day. The effort that you put into something. My next tip is to surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you affect your life. You are the sum of the five people that you surround yourself with, whether digitally or physically. Make sure you are surrounding yourself with people that help you to improve, that help you to grow in many and every way possible. Don't surround yourself with small minded people that will affect you, that will stunt your growth in life. My next tip is turn criticism to opportunity. I'm someone that does not accept criticism very well, but I'm learning that if someone should criticize me in a particular area of life, why not just look at it and see areas where I can improve, see areas where I can change and become the better version of myself instead of allowing this thing to hold me back, allowing this thing to make me feel less than. Why not just look at the areas where I'm being criticized? I mean, don't accept criticism from someone you cannot take advice from. Don't just take criticism from just anybody. Make sure you are taking opinions from people that you value and you truly value their opinions, not just anybody. Because anyone can just come and open their mouth and say nonsense. Don't take advice nor criticism from just anyone. So turn criticisms to opportunity. Now, remember that not it's not just about always being positive, but it's about learning to embrace growth in difficult situations, embracing learning in difficult situations, trying to develop in difficult situations. Life is not always like butterflies and roses. There are difficult times. Times can be really hard, but it's about having the mindset that things are going to get better. Like, this is not the end all be all of my life. And it is about balancing confidence with a desire to improve. It's about being confident in your strengths, knowing that you have so many strengths, that you're good at so many things, but also opening up the opportunities to learn and to improve and to get better at certain things. Now, a few action steps that you can take in order to build a growth mindset. Start small. You don't need to just go into it like with full speed. Mm-mm. Start small. Start as small as possible. I've tried so many times to just go into things with like blazing guns, but that has not always worked out for me properly. So start small so you can start building your confidence bit by bit. Last week we talked about confidence. In case you've not listened to that episode, go back and give it a listen. I feel like it ties in well with this growth mindset episode. The next thing is to affirm growth daily. Make sure you're speaking positive affirmations over yourself. And last but not the least, reflect on your weekly progress. Check on areas where you can improve. Every week I do a weekly reflection. I have my weekend Saturday journal prompt in which I reflect on the past week and I look at things that and areas in which I can improve and get better and just build my resilience, build my growth, and just become a better version of myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful to all of you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Mwah. Angel, thank you for listening to another episode of our Evolution Diary podcast. I hope you guys had a nice time. Make sure to leave your takeaways and anything that you learned from this episode in the comment section. Or you can DM me on Instagram. Make sure to leave a rating and a review. Every link you need will be in the description box or in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening. I love you so much. Bye. Have a great day.